So you're ready to tame a griffin in Ark Survival Evolved. Well, so am I, so stick with me because I'll show you how I did it. This is Mystic with Mystic Shepherd Gaming, and I've been playing Ark Survival Evolved for, I don't know, a year and a half, something like that, maybe even 2 years, and gaming for decades. So we are getting ready to go tame a griffin. This may not necessarily be the fastest, most efficient way to do it, but I decided to use the rocks and the cliff face to basically, instead of a cage, which I did bring a cage with me. So you want to make sure before you transfer, if you're not on Ragnarok, let's say, because I'm on Valguero map, you have all your supplies. Plenty of narcotics, plenty of arrows, plenty of, food or kibble before you go over, and make sure that you have, of course, your mount cryoed. So I go over and I'm showing you, go to the North Highlands on Valguero in case you are wanting to find a quick way to get a hold of charcoal. This is a way to do it. So here I am, I'm on Valguero. I went to the north area, throw out my Pteranodon, and lo and behold, some swipers, no swiping. Just zoom in, one by one, 2 of them, and nail me. Fortunately, they didn't take anything really bad, but I mean, I was like, you are not going to steal from me. You are going to die. I'm getting my stuff back, So yeah, I decided to show you because those who watch my videos or my live streams know that I call these guys swiper no swipings. And yeah, they're not going to, those particular 2 are not going to swipe anymore. They're actually my Pteranodon food now. It was really hard for me not to turn. See, I turned and looked and I'm like, man, that is a red drop. But no. So I'm taking over, you see, in on Ragnarok where the wyverns spawn in their eggs. It's right behind that. It's by the volcano, and that's where you get the charcoal. If anywhere there's a volcano and there's burnt wood still standing like this, that's charcoal. Make sure it's like a forest of charcoal. What? Yep, a forest of charcoal. So just, of course, make sure that you take care of anything that's going to get in your way that may actually hinder you from, harvesting. I checked out first with the axe and then the pickaxe. And the pickaxe is what you need to use to harvest the charcoal. So again, the pickaxe, the thing, the pick, not the regular axe. So I'm showing you, basically, once it was all said and done, I had about 5,000 charcoal, which I could have continued forward, but that's not why we came to Valguero. We came to Valguero map, Valguero, to tame a griffin, and tame a griffin we will. So I'm showing you basically, I showed you the whole forest of charcoal. So then, when you head in that same direction as what I just showed you, these 2 mountains with a stream, I'm showing the coordinates right now for one of the spawn areas, and right down in front of me is where you could put the cage or the trap down. And here you would need a trap because you can't use, here is a different area. You cannot use that other area like you can use this. You can use these rock cliff faces for, because they just tend to fly into the wall or the side of the mountain. So what I usually do is, this is an area that most often, but not this time, most often when you go to tame your griffin that you end up chasing him into. So you're going to want to make sure that, you keep it clear. And I'm showing you down here, there was 5 or 6 Troodons. It was really weird. This is the other spawn. This is the spawn area I'm taking you to, where they usually spawn, is up this little hill right here. But weird to have so many Troodons and stuff right there. So at this point, I had been searching for a decent level griffin for over a week, and then I spot my Defiance. Why do I say my Defiance? That's what I end up naming this guy, because it ended up being this epic battle of wills. and he almost won. So make sure you put your mount on passive and that it can take some hits from what you're taming if you're going to do it this way. And again, this may not necessarily be the best. It certainly isn't the best way. But see, I'm horrible or bad with, shooter type situations or games. So I chose to take advantage of the situation. I was in an area where, I could do this without a trap. Not easily. But it would give me some practice. So that's what I did. Again, make sure that your mount is on passive and it can take hits. And, also to be on the safe side, if this is something you have not done before, make sure that he also, if you go to chase down or run down, meaning if you run down the Griffin or whatever it is that you're trying to tame this way, make sure that you have your Pteranodon, your mount, whatever, not only on passive, but on follow. That way, if you get too far away and you forget, okay, wait, where did I leave it? It'll be with you, and there won't be any issue. So you can see here, it was like, all right, he's already basically broke my chest piece, and the chest piece, I'm all the gear I'm wearing basically is it has to be done at a smithy, and I hadn't brought the tool with me that replicates like or it acts as like a smithy, repair tool. So now here we go. I'm having to go back and forth between 3 different things. I'm having to continue to make more tranquilizer arrows, darts, whatever you'd like to call them. I had my crossbow, I had the regular wooden bow, and I had the gun with the tranquilizer ammo. And he just wasn't having any of it. And that's why, again, this battle lasted, I don't know how long. I'm sure it would have barely lasted any length of time had I put him in a trap. But the thing is I have very poor luck with traps. It's almost like the game looks at me and says, yeah, you think you're going to trap this? Well, you can run into that trap, but it's going to be on the outside of the trap looking in at you, laughing at you, and that's what every time happens. I have not gotten one creature, one dinosaur in a trap successfully and kept it in there. It got out before I could shut the door or whatever. I don't know if it's because I'm slow with shutting the door or that they're that fast. I have no clue. So, typically this is how I end up taming also. But it also is good, experience for shooter games or shooting in this game, that kind of thing. We're getting closer. We are getting closer, but no, we're not at the end yet. But now, see, you can even see here, you can see why I named this Griffin Defiance. And here we go. He's finally, after, what was it, like almost 200? Let me see. It was like 200 arrows and about 35 or so tranquilizer darts. This thing finally went down. And look, it wasn't even at half health. It was amazing. It was an epic battle to me. It was a battle of wills, and he almost won. But I won. And this is where I decide, enter Defiance. His name is Defiance. Just like Enter the Dragon, well, enter Defiance. I know that's crazy. I'm being silly, but still. And so then, of course, at this point, I was terrified that any of his torpidity, if it went down, that he'd suddenly like glitch out or something and wake up, and that I wouldn't get him, and I have to go through all that over again. Which means, I didn't even have the gear to withstand his hits after that. So I didn't take much damage at that point, but see, an awesome battle of wills comes to an end. Yep, and so yeah, I was thrilled. I mean, I joined the server that I'm on, and I've been trying. I think I've been on it for 2 weeks or something, and I've been trying to get a Griffin almost since day 1 or 2. So I finally got him. It's awesome. So you see, I got him. Flex. Thank you so much. I hope this helped you. This is Mystic with Mystic Shepherd Gaming saying, remember to smack that like button, ring the bell to be alerted when I put out videos, and hit subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.